You're charged with terroristic threat of a family or household member. That makes it a Class A misdemeanor, so you're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine.
On April 22nd, 2025, in Harris County, Texas, law enforcement officers were dispatched to a family disturbance call. Law enforcement officers made contact with the complaining witness, who was the defendant's wife for 15 years. The law enforcement officers could hear the defendant yelling inside of the house. Law enforcement officers detained the defendant. The complaining witness stated she was shoved by the defendant and fell on a chair, and that the defendant then stated he was going to punch her with his fist, and that he was punching his own hand in a threatening manner. A witness, the defendant's son-in-law, stated he heard the defendant threaten the complaining witness and saw the defendant punching his own hand in a threatening manner.
What's again?
The threat, the defendant then stated he was going to punch her with his fist and that he was punching his own hand in a threatening manner.
Mr. Rodriguez, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with your case. I see that we have a prior assault from 2024 and 2 prior VPOs, and I'm trying to see if they're all with the same complaining witness. I see the assault is the same complaining witness. 1 VPO is,
Can I speak?
no, now's not the time.
Judge, we can see on our end, they are all the same claims.
Okay. Mr. Rodriguez, I want you to understand something and let me make it clear to you. I'm going to protect every person in my county. I don't care who they are, what color they are. If they're a small farm animal, I will protect every single person. And if you become a danger to my community, I only have one place for you. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
I don't want you to have any contact with the complaining witness in this case, and I'm gonna put a monitor on you so I know where you are. I don't want you to go within 1,000 feet of where she lives or where she works. Do you understand?
She's my boss. She hired me. I work with her. She's the GM.
I don't care what's going on. All I want is my city protected. And
Yes,
the
sir.
idea is that I don't want you to have any kind of run-ins with her. You guys have words and then something drastic happens. And I'm trying to prevent
Yes, sir.
something nuclear from going down. The best way to do that is to keep you guys away from each other. You understand?
Yes, sir.
If you have cancer, you cut it out. Otherwise, it kills you. Sometimes in your life, you have people who are a cancer to you. And if you don't cut it out, you end up in custody with a very long sentence. This is now your 5th case regarding the same person. Do you catch my drift?
Yes, sir.
All right. Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer?
No, sir.
I can have you fill out an application. I'll take a look to see whether you qualify. I need to know everything about you. I also don't want you to be in possession of weapons.
No, I don't have no
If you
weapons.
qualify, I'll give you a lawyer today, but I'm telling you now, I don't know who you have in this world, but if I find that you're a danger and I have to make your bond $10,000, $15,000, $30,000,
Yes, sir.
you don't have anyone to pony up, you'll be stuck like Chuck. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Come on. So you're charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor. On April 22nd, 2025, in Harris County, Texas, law enforcement officers observed a motor vehicle with no front license plate. A traffic stop was conducted. Law enforcement officers made contact with the defendant and observed a strong odor of marijuana. The defendant stated to law enforcement officers that he has a handgun in the vehicle. The defendant admitted to having smoked marijuana in the car previously. The law enforcement officers located the marijuana and a handgun inside of the defendant's motor vehicle. The marijuana weighed approximately 55.7 grams.
Mr. Williams, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with your case. You mind running his license, please? I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to be in possession of weapons. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
If you do not have a license and liability insurance in your name, you're not allowed to drive, and that is also a bond condition of yours. Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer?
Yes, sir.
We're going to give you time. I will have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. After that, I'm going to have you take a seat in the jury box while we get your bond conditions. We'll have you sign it, and after that, you'll be free to go.
All right.
Don't pick up any new cases.
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, his license is eligible.
Great. Okay, please. So do you mind finding those conditions, please?
Yes, Your Honor.
Why did you miss court, ma'am? Sorry? When you don't come to court, we issue a warrant and you end up going to jail. I'm going to reinstate your bond, but I'm not going to do this again. The next time you miss court and I have to issue a warrant, you will go to jail. Do you understand me? No more get out of jail free cards. This is it. Ma'am, you're charged with theft. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney appointed if you cannot afford one, ma'am. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
On April 21st, 2025, in Harris County, Texas, law enforcement officers were dispatched to a shoplifting call at JCPenney and made contact with the complaining witness, a loss prevention officer. The complaining witness stated the defendant entered the store and placed two swimsuit sets in a black purse, then passed all points of sale and exited the store. The total value of the merchandise was $144.
Now, this is the co-defendant to yesterday's theft, right?
That's correct, yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Joy, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm ordering you now as a condition of your bond not to go back to JCPenney and not to be in contact with the co-defendant in this case. Do you understand? What do you do for a living? Did you graduate from high school? I'm sending you now for a drug test. I want to know if anything is in your system and you're to come right back. You're 18 and you have nowhere headed. That's not a good way to go through life. You know, you should never, ever have to depend on anyone, and you need to be a strong person to be able to work and make money. Because in this life, if you don't have money, this life sucks. And you're 18 and you're headed nowhere where you're going to end up being dependent on someone. That's not a way to go through life. You need to get into school, get knowledge so you have a good job, so you can support yourself, so you don't have to rely on anyone, much less a man. Men suck. Don't rely on them. Be a strong woman. You understand? Okay, I'm sending you for a drug test. You're to come right back and I'm going to appoint your lawyer today. Just take a seat for a minute.
Can I get her to sign real quick?
Yeah.
Tun Feng Yan. And Your Honor, she is in ICE custody. I'm having somebody email a copy of the document to the court clerk, and I have it here as well.
What? Send it to Victoria. Let me give you her email address. Do you
Oh,
have it or no?
I have it, Judge. Let me
Yeah, send it to
redirect.
Victoria. That way it'll be easier that way.
Yes, Your Honor, I'll do that right now.
So she's in ICE custody now?
She is, Judge, yes.
What's going on with that? Do you have a hearing set or do you have a bond set?
Your Honor, it's my understanding that she is going to go back to her country, which is China. So there is no bond, and there is no parole, and there is no, as of yet, I don't know if there's a hearing still pending, because it was my understanding that she was going to be agreeing to return.
Do you know when that's going to happen? Because we should get her back here to try to take care of this first, shouldn't we?
If Your Honor, if that's possible, yes. I can reach out to the immigration lawyer and see if I can find that out.
So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to issue a bench warrant today to try to get her back.
Yes, Your
So
Honor.
we can try to take care of it, because sending her, having her go back and having this still open, I'm going to end up issuing a warrant because I just can't keep it open forever. And then
Yes,
it'll
sir.
impact her chances of if she ever wants to try to come back.
Yes, Your Honor, of course. Oh, you did? Okay.
Give me 1 second, Mr. Moody.
Yes, Your Honor.
Page 27. She's in ICE custody. We need a bench warrant her to try to get her before. Looks like she signed for a voluntary departure, but we need to get her back to try to take care of this before.
Okay.
So, all right, we're going to bench warrant her and then we'll reach out to you when we get her.
Yes, Your Honor. If
Let
it
you know.
pleases the court, I can try and reach that immigration lawyer now, if Your Honor would like me to.
How's May 19th as a reset?
Yes, Judge, let me.
There needs one was here.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, this is here. Okay.
And I want to say that was in March.
May 19th, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. Yes,
Is that
thank you.
okay?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, we'll put it on that day then.
Thank you, Judge.
This is one of the most misunderstood moments in court. Deferred adjudication is not a free pass. Yes, there's no conviction if probation is completed, but mess this up even once, and the judge can come back with the full punishment. No trial, no do-over. That's why judges spend so much time explaining it, because once you agree, you're locked in. Be honest, would you take deferred probation or risk a trial?
How's jail?
Better than me, yeah. That's for sure.
We're giving you the opportunity, but I will not do this again. If you pick up a third case, I'm gonna lose it. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
I want my streets safe, and I will do everything in my power to protect them. Your lawyer has worked hard to find you a place to go to, and I expect you to go there. I'm putting a monitor on your ankle so I know where you are. You are expected to go there and be there every night by 9 p.m. You understand?
Yes, sir.
If you deviate, if you pick up a new case, if you are a danger, if you don't go back to this place, then I'm going to revoke your bond, put you back in, and you now know no one in this world is going to give you a bond. So you will be stuck in there until these cases are over with. And I don't accept pleas of guilty just to get out. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
This is the one opportunity that you have. Make the most of it. Anything else that you think that we need? Are you taking any medication at this time?
I have not taken any medication.
Or should you be? Have you been diagnosed by a doctor? Have they told?
That was years ago.
Okay.
So it's been a while.
So when you get out, what are you going to do? What are your plans?
Still, that's house, correct? Okay. The idea is to get my ID back and then to be able to find a format of employment.
So this is a great goal to have, and we're going to make sure that it happens. So I'm going to set you off. I'm not going to blindly reset with hopes that you do it. I'm going to keep you close so I see that you actually do it. When you have too much time on your hands, you become self-destructive. So you need something to do. And working is the absolute best because it keeps your mind occupied so you don't start doing things you shouldn't do. And the best thing about it is you make money.
Hey, that's true.
So I'm going to give you 2 weeks and I want to see what you have done to get your ID. Go home, wash the jail funk off you, dress up nice, go get your ID. If you do that, after that, we're going to give you a month to try to help you get a job.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, none of this just all day. It's not going to happen. Do you understand? All right, make me proud. What time did you get here, Mr. Green?
I got in like 9 o'clock, a little bit before, but I didn't know the COVID open.
You come late and you come in shorts. Is this a good way to come to court? It's a complete lack of respect. And if you do it again, I'm going to put you out. Do you understand? You are charged with criminal trespass. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor. On April 22nd, 2025, in Harris County, Texas, law enforcement officers were dispatched to a suspicious person call and made contact with a law enforcement officer working an extra job that stated the complaining witness approached him and stated that her phone was stolen from her front porch by the defendant, who she ID'd and provided a description of. The law enforcement officers found the defendant, who fled inside an apartment and then was detained. Law enforcement officers found the complaining witness's cell phone in the defendant's front jean pocket. The defendant had a prior trespass warning for the location from January 2025.
So you go inside that.
Yes, Your Honor, we just have here that the complaining witness stated her cell phone was stolen from her front porch.
Mr. Green, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm now sending you for a drug test. I want to know what, if anything, is in your system and you're to come right back. Do you understand?
Like today?
Right. Do you understand? I'm also going to put a GPS monitor on your ankle and I'm ordering you not to go anywhere near this apartment complex. If I find that you do, if I find that you're a weapon, that you have a weapon, if I find that you're a danger to my community, I will revoke your bond and I'm going to make it sky high. You are on felony deferred for a very serious case. Does he have a felony warrant? Why is this showing no bond?
I'm not sure, Judge, but I don't see it come up in that.
Take a seat for me. We'll have you sent in see you 15 minutes, 20 minutes.
Okay, so for this case, we are set for next week. I've been talking to the state, because we're potentially looking at PTI now. My client is not mentally capable of sitting through a trial right now. She's taking care of her terminally ill mother and her father recently just passed away. So she's just been like mentally distraught, even with trying to get her to do a
She just
PTI.
wants to be done.
Yeah, so I've been working with her, trying to get her packet in. She hasn't been able to write it. She's just been, obviously,
Any
so,
priors? Or DWI?
no.
No pressure.
You just want to do a time serve or something?
I don't think she wants to do a time service, because, I have to see, I know she didn't want the conviction on there, so
Okay.
just stating saying they would be okay with her doing a PTI. I worked with her over the weekend to get a PTI mitigation package together. They just wanted to know if we could potentially have the setting moved so they can get the packet in and get her enrolled in the program and everything together.
She hasn't been approved for PTI yet.
Yeah.
You still have to get the packet in though.
Yeah, so that's what, I was talking with, the state about. They were saying if we potentially have the setting rolled to that, or,
It's an old case though.
yeah.
No,
I can try and.
you can try what?
I can try and see if I can push get the approval by the trial settings, but I just don't.
We're separate trial.
Yes, Judge.
Oh, no. If we're separate trial, we're separate trial. And she's got to get it done.
Yeah.
I get that there are things that happen, but the case is old, it's in trial. She either has to get it done before then or, oh, really. Hey, I mean,
Yeah, it's no problem. We know, we have to ask, so.
Sure.
We just wanted to see if the others were perfectly fine. I'm trying to get that in, and I work
get
with
it in as soon as possible, because the problem is we're separate trial that day. If you put it in the day before, that's really, we're separate trial. I'm not gonna just move it because she takes too long to get it done. It's not fair to everybody else. So get it in like now, not the day before trial.
Yeah, but I'll get it to them and we'll try to get,
Right, but if you guys turn it in the day before trial, I mean,
it's gonna be sent in today. We just wanted to
Okay, good.
see. But yeah,
yeah, and in that case, as soon as you get it, right, I mean, hopefully, but remember, get in line. I mean, I don't know, maybe you can get it an approval quick. Hey, next time I put you back there, either of you, hey, next time I put you in back. You hear me? Okay,
all right, thank you.
yes, ma'am. So we tested him, guys, right?
Yes, Judge.
And?
He was something positive for THC.
Still using? I don't understand what don't mean, no means no. No means no. How long has it been, Greg? Should the weed have been out of the system or what? When did we order it?
I don't remember. I don't have my iPad on me off the top of my head.
Case has been open since December. We reinstated his bond in February.
It was ordered in December as well.
We ordered you since December not to use, and you're still testing positive. It's unacceptable. I'm now revoking your bond. Goes with you?
Your Honor, let me ask you this. Can you give it a couple of days to see what the state's going to do on the mitigation? He does have asthma. That was an issue last time. He doesn't.
He's been ordered since December.
I understand.
Not to use. And I told you over and over not to use. And I even reinstated your bond once and you're still testing positive. No, because then,
Well, you're still at Morton Ranch?
am I supposed to feel bad because he's to continue to use, you know?
If it's going to go a certain route and possibly go away, I just ask.
As much as I love you, Greg, if I let him go now, then I'm telling him it's okay for you to do what you're doing. And it's not okay. I've warned you repeatedly not to, and you continue to test positive. He goes with you.
May I ask you what the bond is going to be, Your Honor? Or would you consider a couple of days and then reinstate his bond to where if they do give him a PTI, so he can do his?
Absolutely. But he needs to know that we mean business, that we're not
I
here
understand.
flapping our gums for nothing. Because really, I've already reinstated the bond once and he's still doing whatever he wants to do. It's unacceptable.
Okay.
So I'm setting the bond at 5,001. Today's Wednesday. We can roll it to, I guess, Monday. And then I'll talk to him to see if he gets the message and we'll go from there. But
We'll talk in a second.
I'll let him explain to you what we have in mind, but I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know. I know, you know, his even caseworkers had given him drug tests and they explained to him why, you know. He's, I don't know, he explained something, he smoked some, so cigar type marijuana, and it was like, you know,
Greg, don't.
This moment right here is brutal and completely avoidable. The judge didn't revoke bond because of weed alone. It's because the defendant was ordered repeatedly not to use, got a second chance, and still tested positive. In court, bond conditions are not suggestions, they are direct orders. When a judge says no tolerance, that's the legal system drawing a hard line. Drop a comment. Do you think judges should be stricter or more lenient with repeat bond violations?
You know what I mean?
I get it, Judge.
Okay.
I will talk to the state. I will talk to Mom. I have
again
one
on-
other case I need to talk to you
We'll
about.
talk again on Monday.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm here every day.
All right.
So
Thank you so much for coming.
just give me a second. I'll talk to you.
Oh, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it. And we are too, you know, we really are. It just,
it's gotta be a lesson learned. You know, and like I said, I'm grandma, I've been raising him since 3 months in and out of the relationship, so that's kind of. Yeah, so.
Okay.
Promises, you know. I have his daughter, I have my granddaughter too that I'm raising, she's 15, so I've had her since NICU. So that,
no,
they're going counseling too for all of that, because they don't know how to let those emotions.
so sorry, but you're doing great. Good job.
You didn't feel that.
I'm behind you. Okay, thanks.
I have another case, Takesha Chase. I was going to come to the court without an agreed recommendation to see if the court would consider a deferred adjudication. She has no Texas history. She does have some history out of state.
No, but are you opposed to it, right? And why?
So, Judge, I think we made an offer. It was an offer. Hey, we have a plan that seems to be a lot.
How bad are the injuries are we talking? Is it bad? Greg, is it bad?
No. I'm telling you, no. I watched the video. I didn't see anything. In fact, the complaining witness called the cops the day after. It was they were in the drive-thru at Whataburger. Complaining witness hits the back of my client's car. Client's upset. Argument ensues, opens the door. They throw some punches. Okay. Complaining witness does not call the cops that day. One of her family members is either works for a law firm or has something to do with the law firm, and she has her call the cops from the law office the next day. Cops on body cam come to the law office the next day to make the complaint.
That
Is your complaining witness asking for max time or something?
She didn't ask him for max. And she didn't assess that.
How bad are the injuries?
So she said there was a blood vessel pop in her eye and redness on her face and eye.
Did you verify that?
So based on injury photos, we do have an injury photo.
She has no criminal history, right?
She has out of state, but nothing in Texas. I mean, body cam, I didn't see.
It's nothing violent.
I didn't see anything on body.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Do you want me to set it for a plea or do it now?
Well, it's 191 days. Is she here now?
She's here now.
Why does we do it?
Okay, I'll do it right now.
Good morning, Your Honor.
I'm here for Francisco Hernandez.
Okay. Did he show up?
Yes, Judge, he's in the jury box.
Okay, what are we doing with Mr. Hernandez?
So he's set for a bond violation hearing. I don't believe that a bond revocation would be appropriate here. The basis of the violation is the drug test that he took on April 14th, which was the drug test that you ordered in court. And if you'll recall, he had a presumptive positive and you issued some new bond conditions. So
Not our first bond violation, is it not?
Well, so it is not. There was an earlier one for missing a drug test. However, the only basis for this one is something that the court already.
Come on, Mr. Hernandez.
You're right, I'm gonna.
So we ordered him not to use, right?
Yes, Judge. But he, with the except, I mean, there is no evidence that he has violated that order after his drug test on the 14th, which you ordered.
Your Honor, the conditions requiring no drugs, no alcohol and testing went into effect in January 2025. Prior to the testing that we conducted in April.
So the conditions went in January.
Yes, Judge, I understand that, but this violation has already been addressed.
Has it?
Franklin University.
I don't know. Anthony, has it?
The court addressed it by issuing new bond conditions on the hearing on the 14th after the presumptive positive test came back.
No. So the client failed to report for a drug and alcohol test on 4/7/25. So we brought him in on 4/14 to admonish him and to tell you, hey, don't miss a drug test. When you miss test, that's when we issue warrants. Bad things happen when you do that. So he was ordered the next week to go take a test, and he now tested positive for alcohol. So that's where we are. So we've not addressed it.
I don't believe that's completely accurate. It was not the next week that he was ordered. It was at that hearing. You had him go out and take a drug test on that day.
Is that right?
Judge, the violation that was submitted on April 7th was addressed for admonishment on April 14th. And yes, that was the day that he was sent to submit for testing. And then he had an additional bond violation submitted for being presumptive positive for CHCL. And now that was signed to be addressed today, which is what we're addressing.
Mr. Hernandez, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I've already had to put 2 people in jail now because they continue to use. You are begging for your bond to be revoked. No means no. Doesn't mean I have a party. Doesn't mean I have a graduation. Doesn't mean Jesus came down from earth and asked me to break bread. No means no. Do you understand?
So
We are now at a stage of no tolerance. If you ever miss, if you test positive again, do you understand me? There's no excuse. And I'm going to, are you high right now?
So
You can barely keep your eyes open, Mr. Hernandez. I want to test him again right now.
Yes, sir.
I will test you 50 days from that test. And if you test positive for weed, that tells you that you continue to smoke and it's not going well. Do not use. Do you understand?
So
From this day forth, you test positive. Okay, I'm sending for a test now.
Doesn't matter.
And try to reapproach after that test is completed.
I know, let's roll it to tomorrow because it's now 12 o'clock nearly. Okay. Come on up, sir.
Can I get him the second?
Hi, Alan. Sorry, guys. Oh, who do we have here? Oh, Mr. Birch.
Sir.
Okay. Hey, so good morning, Mr. Birch.
Morning.
Sir, you're charged with assault of a family member. You have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 9 days in jail with credit for the 5 days that you've done. You need to understand that this is going to go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. It's even there after you die. This is important because there's an affirmative finding of family violence. What that means is that if you ever pick up another one of these cases, you will be looking at a 3rd-degree felony. If you ever pick up a gun or ammunition, you could be looking at potential further charges as well. By doing this plea, you can never own a gun or ammunition or be in possession of such. You understand?
Sir.
You give up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. That's why I say after today, you can never come back and try to change this because you just don't want it anymore. Do you understand, sir?
Yes, sir.
There's an affirmative finding of family violence, which is why I was telling you, you pick up another one. You understand? And I'm telling you now, an assault is not like a drag down, beat down. You merely take someone's arm and you just squeeze it enough for it to hurt. You're looking at some serious time.
Yes.
You understand? All right. How do you plead to the offense, sir? Guilty? I'm going to find you guilty, sentence you to it. Good luck to you, sir.
Your Honor, if I may, I believe that there was a residency restriction, I suppose. I think there was a MOA in place. I can't see evidence of that on my end, which I know we can. But if there was any MOA in place, Your Honor, we would want that to be addressed.
You want me to take the residential restriction off?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do we know what the complaining witness wants?
Absolutely. The complaining witness not only wants it removed, but the complaining witness has contacted the district attorney's office between yesterday and today. I spoke with her yesterday. I also emailed the state.
Cole, you verified that?
It's a DVD issue, so
Okay, as long as they're okay with it, then I'm okay with it as well, and we can amend it.
okay.
I just want to make sure that they're on the same page, that they know about it and they're okay with it, and then I'm okay with it too, Alan.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
She's on standby, by the way, if you guys want to call her.
Okay, yeah, we'll give her a call.
Well, you don't have to call, it should be in the notes, hopefully.
Well, the note says that defense counsel says the complaining witness explained it was a big misunderstanding.
Okay, I don't know, maybe,
This morning's email, I don't know if you got it, but it also says she's waiting for you guys to call her. Her number is this, and she's called you. And I was on the phone with her when we called you too.
Did you send me
Alan, you said she's outside?
No, she's on the phone. She's waiting for their call.
I'll have someone reach out here momentarily.
Thank you.
Okay, all right. Good luck to you, Mr. Birch. Good morning, Mr. Gonzalez.
Sir,
Mr. Gonzalez, you're charged with tampering with the government record. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 30 days in jail with credit for the 10 that you've done. So it's basically, however, you need to understand that this charge will go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. From now on, in misdemeanor land, you're facing a minimum of 90 days in jail. Do you understand?
Sure.
You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization, give up the right to appeal once you plead guilty. There's no change in this. Is this what you want to do?
Sure.
How do you plead to the offense, guilty or not guilty?
Yes.
I'm going to find you guilty. I will send you to it. Good luck to you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Reed. Have fun.
That's it.
Mr. Perez.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You need to do something in this life. I'm telling you, the older you get, life doesn't get easier. It gets so much more difficult. And if you don't have an education, if you don't have some kind of trade or skill or good job, you're going to end up in such a bad position that you will do anything just to get money. I'm telling you, life doesn't get easier. You lose hair, you lose the looks, it doesn't get easier. Did you tell me that you graduated from high school or you did not graduate from high school? That is what we are going to work on now. You must either maintain a full-time job or get back into school. And I'm bringing you back in 2 weeks to see what you have done. If you have done nothing, do you understand me? Okay, we're going to appoint you a lawyer today, and I want you to see that you're actually working to make some kind of future for yourself. The more education you have, the more money you're going to make in this life. The last thing that you need is to be dependent on a man. Men suck. You never want to be dependent on a man. Be a strong woman. Have a brain and do something with your life. You understand? We're going to work on it together and
All right, pause right here. This is a huge turning point. When the judge says sufficient probable cause, that doesn't mean guilt, but it absolutely means the case is moving forward. And notice what really caught the court's attention: prior assaults and repeated incidents involving the same person. Judges take patterns seriously. At this point, this stops being a one-time argument and starts looking like a public safety issue. Let me ask you, how many chances should someone get before the court steps in hard?
Your Honor, I had a case got appointed to Dave Johnson, and I think the state's filed a motion to dismiss.
Is it Lori or who?
It is, her first name is.
Yes. Shanidria?
Yes.
Okay. I'll sign it as soon as I get it. Oh, I got it right here. All right, I'm signing it for you. Yeah. Okay, done, Harold.
And I'm sorry, Judge, I'll take this one a second. And then,
What else, Harold?
and then Judge, two other people, but Mr. Alfaro, he's on the docket today. I haven't been able to contact him in a little bit. I was trying to see.
So let's do this. We'll set it for a week.
Okay.
You've got to be here. And just however, whatever means you have, reach out to him, let him know, hey, look, the judge has put you on the docket. You must be here in a week.
Sure.
If you fail to appear, bond gets revoked. Perhaps like a letter to the last known address or whatever, however, that way it gives you enough.
Sure thing. And the other question I had was Mr. Savage, and he has a pending felony, and we were talking about it. They have an offer for the felony, but his next date's May 12th.
Is it Savage?
Savage.
Oh, is he in custody?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I didn't see it.
So you can sign it.
And so he hasn't actually, he's talked to the attorney one time over there, so I'm going to inquire and make sure that.
Oh, God, it's 693 days.
Well, he
was
absent
appointed
for-
though, right?
I just got assigned to it.
Yeah.
But hit upon forfeiture, I guess, or he hips gone.
It's Savage. We have a lot of, it's hard to get a hold of him. It's not our first rodeo with him. So he's being held at no bond on the case upstairs. They're set for 5/12. Do you want to set it for the next day?
No.
Sure, just make sure that's.
He's on probation here. He's also on probation upstairs. I guess he absconded from the place. Is that what happened?
So he was placed on probation back in 2022. He went to SATF. He picked up a new felony charge and got placed on that probation for bringing illegal substances into the facility. They sent him back to SATF. He completed it. And then while in aftercare, he started testing positive for amphetamines, meth, and benzos, and he absconded from there.
Right.
So there's been no contact with him.
Yeah, I think it's probably a futile attempt to continue. If you want more time, though, we'll give you more time.
We'll
So-
just see what he's gonna do with the felony and.
Yeah. And he's building time regardless, I guess. Which I'd give him back time regardless. So you want to do the day after felony?
Sure, we can do that. I'll 13.
Unless you want something different. I'm all ears.
No, actually, I have a jury trial scheduled that day, but it might. I'll be down here regardless, so. All right, thank you, Judge. Thank you.
Ready?
Harold.
So it's everything judge asks him.
Okay.
Last name was
Chase.
Chase.
What about your?
Miss Chase, you're charged with assault, bodily injury. you and the state have been unable to reach an agreement. You know, in this life, you never know who you're going to run into. You get into a fight with the wrong person, they're going to shoot your ass dead. You get into a fight with the wrong person. This society is extremely litigious. They like to sue. They like to get money. And I mean, who doesn't want money, right?
Right.
So when you run into the wrong person and you get into a fight with the wrong person, it could really cost you dearly. And as you now know, these people, they now have a lawyer.
One of the family members was a lawyer. That's what I was explaining, Judge. So she didn't call the cops
Same.
that day. The cops went to the law office the next
It's
day.
very possible they're waiting for the results of this to come after you in a civil way. That's why you have to watch out what you do, who you get in contact with. If you're lucky that you're not going to get shot, you're going to get unlucky that you're going to get sued, They're going to squeeze you for every dime. That's why you have to be careful. So what do you want?
I mean, ideally, I'm asking for a deferred and a no contest plea if the court would take that.
I don't know about a no contest plea, but I'm certainly willing on the deferred, right? So you're charged with assault. You've not been able to work an agreement. Would you like to come to me for us to punish you as opposed to the state? Because you've been unable to work an agreement.
Yes,
Yes.
yes,
Sure.
yes.
So your other option is if you don't want to accept, then you can go to trial. That's the other option that you have.
No. Not
So, okay. So, are you guilty or not guilty of this offense, man?
I'm guilty.
Okay. I'm not going to find you guilty. What I'm going to do is I'm going to withhold that finding for a year. I'm going to place you on a probation that's called deferred adjudication.
Okay.
This is a type of probation that you give up nearly every right known to man by entering into it, meaning that you cannot fight this underlying case after today. We're putting you on this probation. If you successfully complete it, you do not end up with a conviction on your record. But you cannot tell people it was dismissed. It doesn't get dismissed. You take a probation. If you complete it successfully, you don't end up with a conviction. Do you understand the difference?
Yes, I do.
Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to order you to undergo anger management while you're in this probation. You're to do an effective decision-making class. You will also do what's called a TRAS. This is an evaluation to see what other conditions you may need. If they assess other conditions, you must fulfill them. No weapons and no contact with the complaining witness in this case.
2 years after you're done.
Okay.
Now, if you're going to be driving, you must have a Texas driver license and you must maintain liability insurance as well. Car insurance. You have to have car insurance. That's another thing. I get emails all the time where I have people asking me for help because they get into an accident and they're getting sued for $50,000 and they don't know how to go forward. They now are required to go hire a lawyer and fight this lawsuit because they got into a car accident and they damaged someone's Benz. That's why you have car insurance, so that if you get into an accident, you have the company there to represent you and take care of it. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, so proof of financial responsibility.
Yes, sir. I have a license, but I don't have a car anymore, so I don't have
Okay.
insurance.
Well, if you get a car, you're going to need
Okay, yeah.
insurance. Okay. And she doesn't currently have a car, Your Honor. I'm just letting her know that
Yeah.
she gets it.
If at some point you do get into a car or you have one, even if you're borrowing someone else's car, you cannot unless you have insurance. Okay, so ma'am, what I'm going to do now, you're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers, the right to be arraigned, charge rights in open court. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. So once you accept this agreement, you are now entering into a contract with us stating that you will successfully complete this agreement. If you do something to violate this agreement, like you pick up a new case, you don't do your classes on time, I'm going to issue a warrant for your arrest. We're going to have a hearing and you're looking at an entire year in jail. Do you understand?
Yeah.
You still want to do this?
Yes.
Okay, man. I'm going to send you to it. Good luck to you.
How many months is the term you're on right now? 12 months. Okay, perfect.
Just a year.
Okay.
And if you do well, you get everything done quickly and you're nice to everybody. These probation officers, they have a really just tough job. They meet with the worst of the worst. They deal with excuse after excuse. So if you want to get a nice one, be the first appointment, be the first one there, be happy, crack a joke. You don't have these people eating out of your hands. But if you go there at 4 o'clock, they've dealt with excuse after excuse, a-hole after a-hole. They're probably going to be in a bad mood. And if you're in a bind and you go up there unhappy, it's not going to go well, right?
Right.
Good luck to you.
Okay, appreciate it.
And you're done with court, okay?
Okay, Greg.
Yeah, you're gonna wait for the thing.
I'll probably talk to you in a few.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, good luck, man.
You let Fleischer know? I mean, did you let Judge Wright know?
Yeah, I did. I texted that. I protected more. Let's see if he
I'll go.
replied.
All right,
He didn't reply. All right, bye, Greg. Are you high right now?
No, I'm pregnant. You can drug test me.
Want to?
Okay. 8 months pregnant. Why would I be high?
We have all kinds of people that use when they're pregnant. I've got people that use weed. I've got people that use meth while they're pregnant, drinking alcohol, smoking weed. I've got it all. In this building, if it can happen, it will happen. So for me, I don't trust anyone. When people tell me something, it goes in this ear and it goes out that ear. The only thing that rides are actions. You telling me something don't mean anything. All I know is that your case has been open for 2 years. And what have you done in that time? If you have done nothing, I'm not down with that. And we're going to set your case for trial. And if you don't have everything done by that time, then we'll push you to trial. But at the way it's working now, it looks like nothing gets done.
Judge, if I may just say one thing, it has been open for 2 years, but it was a to be case. So I don't have it in front of me, but I don't believe that she actually.
What, Mrs. Zarate, what are all the conditions that you are asking for?
Conditions of the PTI are an online decision-making course and a restitution of $125. And I'd also like to throw in, the case is slightly older because of a bond forfeit back in February.
Due to Miss Bowie?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah, that doesn't make me feel better. The case is 2 years old because of only one person. So this is what we're going to do. We will set this case off for a week. You have a week to get the decision-making class done. If you don't have it done in a week, then I will set your case every single day until you get it done. You will be so sick of us, it'll be like a career for you just to have to come up here every single day. So we're going to get you to do it one way or the other. What do you do for a living?
I just got a job recently.
Doing what?
Excuse me, working from home. And it was hard for me to get that job because of the case. And it's like the reason that it keep going on and on because no one ever contacted me about coming to court. So,
Ms. Bowie, you have a theft record and now you have a criminal mischief. If you think it's hard to get a job now, if you were to get a conviction on this criminal mischief, I'm telling you, it's going to be 20 times as difficult to get a job. The more criminal cases you pick up, the more difficult it becomes for you. That's why they have literally bent over backwards. This thing is 2 years old. In my court here in Court 5, after 180 days, we set stuff for trial. I don't put up with the 2 years, 3 years old that, no. If you can't get it done, we're going to move on somehow or some way. It can't continue the way it is, especially since you're 8 months pregnant. Something has to give, and you got to get on it. The decision-making class, you could do that at home, online, in the middle of the night. There's no excuse for you not to have that done. None. That tells me that you just don't want to get it done because you can't.
it's money situations. Like I have rent, car note, and things that I have to pay as well. I had plans on paying it, but due to the storm that we had, I had to miss work. And things didn't fall in place as it should have.
Doesn't the DA still have, do you have the classes online that they can do?
I think this is an online class that we're requesting, Judge.
Yes, they're not free anymore, Judge.
It used to be free and now it's not free anymore. How much is it? You know, how much is the class?
DA's website is $50.
That's with the DA. If she goes to like this American Integrity course, it's $20.
Yes, I've sent her those links, Judge.
Can you swing $20?
Say that again.
Can you swing $20?
Like I can try, but I have rent, I have phone bills, I have things that I need to pay to make sure that my child is taken care of when he gets here.
And the problem is that, I mean, if you once that child gets here, you're never going to get this done. It's imperative that you get this done now. How are you going to be able to come up with the restitution? It's $125. I mean, it sounds like to me she's not going to be able to get it. Mrs. Zarate, I don't know. I don't know.
Judge, I was just going to say that if the restitution is the most important thing to the state, maybe she should just focus on that versus putting that money towards the class. But I understand the state wanting her to.
But still, though, Allie, I mean, tell me, how much money do you make a month? What exactly do you do?
I just recently started working there.
Doing what?
Like 2 months now. I was homeless at first, and then the money with the checks that I did get recently, I got me an apartment, got me a car. Say it again.
Great, that's great.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Doing
saying.
good.
So it's like everything is falling into place for me, but it's like I still have this case, and it's like I don't have the money to like come with $125.
Then let this be a lesson. The criminal mischief is all about self-control. You get upset and you start wigging out without thought to consequence. How miserable has this experience been?
Very miserable.
Great. I hope so. Because that way, hopefully, next time you get in this kind of position, you'll think twice before acting without thought. If I do this, what's going to happen? If I say this, what's going to happen? Nevertheless, how are you going to be able to, how do we do the money?
I was thinking more time.
How many resets have we done, guys, for her to get the money together?
See. So this offer was accepted last month, which would be our last setting.
Okay, so it's not been long.
No, Your Honor. But our complainant is concerned, wanting, restitution, but I understand if that's a financial thing. I can speak with defense counsel. We may be able to do, community service hours instead of restitution.
She's 8 months pregnant, man.
I discussed that with Xavier. I mean, he's been very willing to work with me, but the issue is, given her being pregnant, community service.
Mrs. Zarate, I don't know how at 8 months pregnant, unless you keep it open for another 6 months and then, but I don't know if Judge Draper is going to want to do that, being that the case is 2 years old as it is.
I mean, also community service is something that can be completed online. They do have programs where that can be done.
Oh, well, I've never heard of that, but that's really?
Yes, you can do like reading to children and that type of stuff online for community service hours.
How about that? But we need to put a time limit. It's time to put this baby to bed, as you well know. Like you don't want this open forever, right? It's time.
And Judge, just so the court knows, I've heavily advised her against taking any kind of time served or anything, which would obviously dispose of this because she's having trouble right now. She's certainly not going to be able to get a job with this conviction. So
not only that, if you want state services ever, you ever want to go to school, get financial aid. You ever want to get services from as far as like food stamps, Social Security, all these other social services with convictions, it's not going to happen. That's why the worst thing you could possibly do is just plead guilty and I'm going to move on. When you take a half-ass approach, you get a half-ass result. So, I guess, why don't we set it off for a week for you guys to go back to the drawing board to try to reach some kind of resolution, how much money are you making? What are you doing now as far as work?
Working from home, a call center,
Okay.
14 an hour,
How much are you working? Are you working full time?
full time.
So tell me how much you're making on an average paycheck.
$1,010.
Every paycheck, every 2 weeks? That's great. How much is rent?
$1,600.
So you got about 400 left to play with after rent.
And then I have my car note that comes right after that on the 16th.
How much is a car note?
500.
So why are you living in such an, that's an expensive apartment. Where are you living, dude?
In Woodlands.
No. Are you living in like a lap of luxury? $1,600 for an apartment is a lot of money is it a 1 bedroom, 2 or 3?
It's a 2-bedroom.
Who are you living with?
My little brother.
Is he paying rent too?
Yeah, he helps out when he can.
Great. Is he working?
Yes.
Okay. How much does he usually provide?
Like I get like $500 from him.
That's so realistically speaking, you're paying around $1,000 a month for rent.
Yes.
So you have around $1,000 left over. $500 for your car. So you have around $500 for food and other necessities. Phone. You know, I don't think it's outside of the realm of possibility that she can pay restitution. If she can pay perhaps $20 every 2 weeks, we can conceivably get this done. If you're paying $20 a month and give it to Allie for her to hold in trust, it can happen.
So
Can you swing $20?
yes, sir.
Let's do that. Mrs. Arati, whenever there is a complaining witness that is owed restitution, I think that's the most important thing for me, because it's not fair that someone gets to break someone else's property and they don't have to pay for it. And $125 in the grand scheme of things, it's not that much. Most, we see thousands of dollars in criminal mischief cases. So I think that that's doable. So why don't we do this? Allie, can you take the money and hold it?
Sure. Yeah. I
So
mean,
that it
because
doesn't get spent?
do a money order but yes, I can.
Because the DA's office is not going to take it piecemeal.
No, I understand. Yeah, that's fine. I can do that. And then once I have the full amount, then I can just get a money order.
Today is the 1st. You should have gotten paid today.
I did.
Okay. I will wait today. I'm going to reset your case for 2 weeks. You must appear in court on that day and bring her $20 so that she can hold it towards restitution. Let's reset this thing every 2 weeks for you to give them $20 every time. And then after you got the 125, the case is over, done, and they'll dismiss it. Bet?
Judge, I just wanted to ask, are you indicating that, I guess, what about the class?
I don't know. You guys fight about that.
Okay.
I don't care.
Okay.
I don't. I mean, to me, the most important thing is a restitution to a complaining witness, because it's just not fair otherwise, really. Whether you guys, it don't matter to me. You fight about that.
State about it, and I just want my client to know, don't go and pay for the class.
Seems like she's miserable enough as it is.
Okay, let's focus on the restitution, and I'll talk to the state.
All right, ma'am.
Okay. You're gonna reset it for 2 weeks, Judge.
Yeah. Required
for
appearance, right.
the $20.
We're almost there, and you can literally almost get this done before you have the baby. Just be done with it once and for all. And hopefully, just start thinking about this. It's all about, when you get angry, don't let loose. Do you have any questions? It's okay. Tell me, is this going to be okay with you? Are you sure? If you have any more issues, just come back and talk to us. Don't just take off. That's the worst thing that you can do. We can always try to work something out. Okay? Okay, maybe. You wanted to go back to 12 or where? Okay, I'm gonna have you sign for reset there, and good luck, man. Okay, Miss Booth.
Okay, Miss Betty, I'll give you a call shortly.
It didn't work out in my favor. They maxed him out.
Maxed him out?
They maxed him out.
Did you give him? 20?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, keep fighting the good fight.
Thank
You know, that's the name of the
Cost
game,
that I
right?
suffered in trials, so.
It's happened to us all.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna get probation once and they smacked 25. I was like, so.
Luckily, he's had some credit, so he only has about 8 years left.
Okay. So Mr. Butt, come up. You have all these problems with money, all these issues with money, and yet you come in a Gucci jacket. Really? Really? What kind of foolishness is this, Mr. Segumbada? This is, I choose to spend my money where I want to spend it, and I'm not going to spend it on an interlock. That's what that foolishness is.
I had that. This is how it's.
Everything you tell me goes in one ear, goes out the other ear. Perception is reality, Segumbada. Okay? Anything less? No, it's disingenuous. And basically just, that's all it is. Disingenuity. So the deal is this, is that you have a very great program where you have the opportunity to get this thing dismissed and you continue to play games. Is your device in lockout now?
My device.
It's a yes or it's a no.
It's been locked out since last week because it cut down my battery.
No, it's lockout because of one reason, and that's because of money. That's the only reason that what we know of it's in lockout. We called, we checked before you even got here. So we know you're $800 in arrears, and that's why you're in lockout. The only way for you to do it is to get back into good graces with them with either a payment plan or you pay it in full. So this is what we're going to do. I'm not going to play this game anymore.
I'm sorry, sir. I wasn't locked out because of payments. I had a payment plan with them for $120 every month.
Probation fees are.
Yeah, it was just my probation fee.
The device.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with them with payments.
So is he in lockout now or is he not in
He's in
lockout?
lockout
Service.
with the device.
Yeah, I did my service every
They're
month.
not going to lock out the device because of probation fees.
No. Yeah.
It looks like he was blowing low on the device.
Oh,
No, I was
going with the device now.
No, the device was messing up with my battery. So it always messed up my battery. So once my battery cut off, it locked me out. So I have to call them up. So this is one thing I've been dealing with it. So I always make sure.
Give you until next week to get the device back in operational status. And if you fail to get it done, you are out of the program. Do you understand? You are lucky that Bioji is nice enough to stay on the case and not withdraw as it is with the games that you're playing with him and now with me. He may take it, but I'm not going to. If you continue to fail to have it, I'm just going to revoke your bond, put you in jail, and give you a 10-day trial set. That's what's going to happen with your Gucci self. Do you understand?
I understand, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
So today's the 1st. He has until the 8th to get the device in.
Just to be clear, is it that if he pays the back fees that he can be released from the program? Is that what's keeping him?
No. So what happens is if he gets the device back in from lockout, they want to extend it for 3 months to ensure that he is good because he's been in lockout for all that time.
Okay, so he needs to have a good 3 months of no issues.
If you get it operational within the week, we will extend you for 3 months, but I'm going to put you on notice now. If it ever goes into lockout again, you are out of the program immediately, and I don't care what your excuse is.
I needed to understand that this device is messing on my battery.
I'm giving you a week
They always lock me out. So I always call them or send them email. I'll make sure I always do my service calibration.
Where
all
did
the
you
time.
go get the device?
Someone in Georgia.
And you need to go back to where you got the device to have it either fixed or exchange it for a different one. Or you get a different car to put it on. Because something is happening that is creating it to go and lock out. If it's not the money, then it's something else. To me, I don't care about excuses.
Probably just get a different car. I'll move it from.
Whatever you need to do.
Is it possible to go from car to, if it's the issue with it running out the battery, to on person?
No.
Okay.
Because they want to make sure that it's in a car so that if he's driving, he doesn't have alcohol on board. That's the spirit of the program is that you're not consuming alcohol while you're driving. That's it. I will give you a week.
Get a different car, sir.
You need to do whatever you need to do. If you fail to get it done in a week, you must be back here on the 8th, and then we will set your case for trial. If you get it done, then we will extend you for 3 months, but you are on notice now that if it ever goes into lockout again, you will immediately be set for trial, and I don't care what your excuse is.
I'll get a different car.
Understand?
I promise. Sir.
So don't wait until Thursday to go try to make everything work. Monday morning, I would immediately go to where you got it to do whatever you need to do to get it fixed. Do you understand?
I'm gonna get a different car and put it different.
Whatever you do doesn't matter to me, Mr. Bada. It doesn't matter. Just do what you need to do to get it working. And then what we'll do is we'll roll this case to Friday, come back. We need proof that he's actually got it done and that it's operational. We're not going to take your word for it. You have to give us proof that it's done. Then we get a 3-month extension and we'll go from there.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.